JDS Flying Canuck here, and today we have the P38. The P38 Lightning Flybear FX-816 two-channel airplane. It's a warbird. Look at that puppy, eh? Look at that. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, here it is right here. Isn't that wild, eh? There's very minimal assembly. All you have to do is put these wheels on. You can see the front one is completely different shaped. Let me see, get up against the wall, you can see it better. Completely different shape than the back ones. And there's two of those, right? And that's exactly how they go in. You can see by that little nub at the bottom there. Okay. Be aware that the props fall off on these. And if you have 16mm props with a 1mm holes, they will fit just fine. These are really cheap props. You put those on, this bird turns into a bird, a really nice contender. It's a really nice flying bird. I took it for a little flight just to check it out. I thought it was going to be a real dog, but it's not. It's very cool. Okay, there's your charger. Comes with a battery. I got a 2 battery set. Okay, I got 1 battery in there, battery here, 2 battery set. You get 2 props, the charger, or 1 battery, let's say. You get your remote controller, which takes 3 AA batteries. I was very surprised with the size of this, but that's what it takes. Apparently they're saying this remote control and this receiver will handle up to 200 meters. I would safely say 80 to 100 meters. Try that, okay? And I'll read you a bit of the specs on this. Again, it has a battery in it of 3.7 volts, 300 milliamps. The charge time is 60 minutes. I can attest to that because I've charged the battery already. The flight time is about 20 minutes, depending how hard you're pressing it. The distance, like we just said, I put 80 to 100 meters and 200 meters and a question mark. The remote takes 3 AA batteries, like I just said. It has a tendency to favor to the left when you're flying. It's just one of the motors, or the way it's set up, the controller, it has a tendency to favor the left. So if you want to make turns and stuff to the right, just be aware it won't be as sharp. Okay. Again, like I said, if you want to replace these props, use a 16mm length with a 1mm hole. Okay, let me see. It is a stabilized airplane. They do not advertise it as such, but when I did my little flight test, which we're going to do again today, I'm going to go for another flight now. Like I said, I thought this was going to be a real dog and see if it wasn't worth it, but it's worth it. It's nice. It does not boast about being stabilized, but it is. It's a stabilized airplane. It has a nice proportional turns, and it's a smooth, very smooth flyer. What else is there that I need to tell you? Oh, I paid $47.60 Canadian at AliExpress. If you're in America, this thing probably costs you nothing, right? That's cheap. Probably costs you, what, 30-something bucks? American? Anyways, that's about it, I think. Oh, when it's charging, when the USB port is charging, the LED is on when it's charging, and it's off when it's finished. That's a biggie because they do different things with every different charger, but that's how this works. Okay, I think that's about enough on that. I've given you little warnings about what could happen when it flies and stuff like that. One more thing, yes. Another thing is, when you're flying it, this is your throttle up and down. Start off very low, right? You don't need a hell of a lot, or go halfway if you want, or full, but you might have a tendency to do a flip, right? So start about 40 to 50% throttle, but when you're turning, it's called bump turns. You go boom, 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 boom. So if you're going to the right, you go like that. Don't hold it. Just go, and you'll see it turn. You go like this, the plane's going to go too much, right? It might not turn as good either. So just give it bumps, because it runs on dihedral thrust. The motors are what turning it. There's no mechanicals in there. There's no aileron. There's no rudder. There's no elevator, okay? It's dihedral thrust with these motors, but it's amazing. And just bump, bump, bump to turn right, like that to turn left. That's a biggie. Anyways, I'm gonna take it for a fly. See you in a little bit. One other little thing I forgot to mention before I go. Again, there's your battery bay, and the battery's in there, right? Guess what's here that's very convenient? There's a switch. There's an on-off switch. So you don't have to connect when you get to the field, you just gotta turn the switch on. Okay, you should always disconnect though when you're going to store it, but when you go into the field that day, I just have to go like that and then bind it. There we go. Just thought I'd tell you that. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing. Going for a fly. See you in a bit. Okay, let's take it for a fly. Oh, there she goes. So, same as that other one, minimal throttle, and just get her down. Okay, we'll get her up like this. Here we go, look at that, eh? It's turning pretty good. Whoa, look at that baby. Into the wind. Into the wind. Here we go. Get it to go over here. Miss those trees. Here we go. Keep throttle down. Bring it around this way. Launch is just fine. Right? Look at that. Hangs the wind pretty good. Got to check these props too, because they were loose. Check your props, because these have a tendency to fall off, eh? Especially with the little hits there. There we go. Let's try going this way. There we go. Slow her down. Go into the wind there. There we go, I landed it. Put the throttle right down and landed her. I just can't stop doing it. I keep bringing it in for landing, but I just want to show you that it's a tough bird. It's a good one. Okay, we're gonna try and keep it in the wind there. I'm gonna turn it to me. And bring it up. And then land it. Boom! There we go. Take it easy, fly safe. Bye-bye, over and out.